Hello and welcome back, friends. Pleased to have you back. After successfully completing phase 1 of our project, we will now move on to phase 2 of our project implementation program. However, before we do so, let's recap for what we've achieved so far. In Lab 1, we've set up a VMware Workstation Pro. In Lab 2, we've created our first on-prem virtual machine. In Lab 3, we've configured Tecknosap's on-prem Active Directory domain services, created on-prem users, and prepared for future steps. If you are just joining us, be sure to visit these labs to stay up to speed. Now let's move on to phase 2, where we will lay the foundation for Tecknosap's Azure cloud environment. Here are the labs in phase 2 for the project implementation program. We'll be setting up a new tenant to establish our base. We'll be assigning a subscription for smooth financial management, and we'll be configuring custom domain names for Tecknosap's unique identity in the cloud. We will use Azure Portal for this lab's implementation. Without further ado, I'll see you on the other side. Hello and welcome back, friends. In this video, our focus is setting up Tecknosap's tenant and subscription within Azure. Before we dive in though, a quick reminder that you will need an Azure account for this process. If you don't have one, you can create one from this site. If you have a pay-as-you-go, you can log on to your account using your credentials. In my case, I already have an account which I will be using for this lab. In this process, we're going to use Active Directory to create our tenant. You can either click Active Directory from here, or you can search it on the search bar. Either way, you need to find Active Directory to perform this task. So we're going to click Manage Tenants. I have a few tenants already, but we're going to go ahead and create a new tenant. And this tenant is going to be an Active Directory, Azure Active Directory tenant. Then we will be using our own details. Kingdom. We'll just go ahead and review and create. As you can see, that has passed. Validation has passed, so this tenant is available for us to use. We're going to put these verifications. This process takes a few minutes, so I'll fast forward the video, and I will see you when this process finishes. As you can see, our tenant has been created, ready to use. What we need to do is now assign our existing subscription to this tenant. So we're going to go ahead with this process. If we go to our subscription, and then we're going to change the directory. It's currently on this tenant, but we will choose our tenant. This process will take a few minutes, so I will see you when it finishes. Okay. The directory has been changed. As you can see, we still don't have visible subscription. It will take a few minutes to propagate. So we'll wait until this process finishes. That's it. We now have our subscription moved to our tenant. And as you can see, that directory has been changed to our new tenant, and this tenant is ready to use. Congratulations for following along. We've now completed our first lab in phase 2 project implementation program, setting up Tecknosap tenant and assigning the subscription. If you find this video helpful, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in our next lab.